What's up, guys? It's CB. Today we got a little something different here. In this hobby, there are a lot of different groups of people, right? We have investors, shop owners, kids, adults, scalpers, flippers, whatever it may be. There's a lot of different groups of people in this hobby. And so there's going to be a lot of different opinions, right? And sometimes I may do things that people might not agree with or say things that people don't like, which is fine, right? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion and such. So today I'm gonna show you what it's like to deal with hate comments or just haters in general in this hobby. So let's get to it. Most of the time when I get a hate comment in the sections, I read it, ignore it, whatever, that's it, right? But this particular day, I was, you could say bored. I entertained the hate and oh man, I got something back in return. So I'm gonna show you the conversation that we had, and this is a what not to do, right? Like if you're whatever, best thing to do is just ignore them, they'll move on, whatever. Don't do what I did, but I still do what I did. I'm making a video about it. So let's do it. Let's show you what this guy said to me, right? So basically my last video was around the different types of people that I meet on Facebook Marketplace. And then I showed two conversations of people that pretty much wanted to do deals with me and then just were very out of the loop, right? Thought it was a fun video, funny video, showed our talks and conversation and all that. I mean, most people liked it. But this person says, quit your whining, bro. I'm sure you have made plenty of money selling cards for children. Which, okay, whatever, right? Usually I would just ignore it, kind of move on. But again, I wanted to be entertained, right? So I said, that was whining to you? Okay. To which he replies, you look like you're almost 40 years old, bro, which, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Why are you getting into petty arguments with people half your age on Facebook just because they don't know as much about Pokemon cards as you and then posting a 12-minute video about it? Couple things to dissect there. Person that I was talking to, pretty much my age, I guess we're both 40-year-olds. And 12-minute video about it, yeah, it's a YouTube channel. I make content. This is kind of how this works. See, I should have stopped it there. Honestly, I should have stopped it there, right? But nah, man, I was just chilling on the couch. I was watching Netflix and I was like, let me keep on going. So I said, why are you so pressed about it? And then okay, this guy had a profile picture before and I looked at it. I'm gonna post it. I don't give a fuck. Like that's what he looks like, right? And yeah, maybe I crossed the line. And again, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. All right, I'll be the bigger person. I apologize for my words. But he has since changed his profile picture, which, all right. Anyways, I said to him, are you really making fun of the way I look when your profile picture looks like you were touched? Okay, again, I'm sorry, right? When your profile picture looks like you were touched as a child, I would stay away from talking about the way people look when you have no chin. Your face just rolls into your neck. And what the fuck are those earlobes? My big toe is smaller than your earlobes and I got big feet. Yeah. And then he says, that doesn't even make sense. All I'm saying is you look too old for this hobby, bro. And then I said, you look like you tried to off yourself but failed and now you're forced to live. Like, bro. And then he just posts the same reply, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate times, an hour in between each time. So did he set an alarm or something? Like, I don't understand. But he says, this is why your YouTube and Cards vs. Anonymous company or whatever will never amount to anything because you're a petty loser and wouldn't know a thing about being a professional, let alone a decent person. By the way, decent person part, keep that in mind. All right, keep that part in mind. Yeah, so it was a little bit of a back and forth with this person. But then he sends me a DM with a burner account on Instagram and God, can I say all this? I might have to bleep myself out, but you bitch. I'm gonna show up to one of your nerd events and beat your ass. Racial slur ass geek. Which I replied, is this Yama? Which is the person that was commenting on my YouTube videos, right? No, gang, that's my buddy, haha. You look like shit you need. You look like you need. I don't know what that means. And I said, are you sad because I was mean to you? Which, by the way, like, I don't think, maybe he does have a have a buddy trying to act like this, trying to act hard, or maybe just him. But I really think that's just him on a burner and trying to pretend to be someone else. And he says, Go reply to my comments on your YouTube too. Classified, I don't know what that means. I see you only reply to some comments. You a bitch. Yeah, like I said, most of the time I just ignore the hate comments because why entertain it? The one time I do though, this is the best, by the way. This is the best content you could have given me, entertaining your hate comments. So thank you. But to which I replied, wow, as in he's crying. Here he goes again. Ha ha ha, you scummy ass, racial slur. Little dollars over Pokemon mean that much to you, and you gloat online about scamming a kid. I don't know what he's talking about there. Go get a job, you geek. I mean, remember when Yama said decent person? Yeah, you got some decent person around you. You got some decent people around you, friend. I kept it going though. Why? I don't know, for fun. But I said, big talk coming from a guy with no profile picture. Then I sent him the big eggplant emoji. And he says, it's called a burner, you dumb shit. You're just a scumbag and karma will get you. Scamming kids and gloating online as new love. Oh, it was the vendor POV from like 2-3 months ago where some kids traded me their damaged copies. I don't know the value, they didn't know the value. But yeah, if you were interested, go watch that video. Didn't really think that was scamming kids, but okay. And he says, and just the way you talk and your mannerisms, you're the geek of the year. Okay. God, you're so triggered. You're not even making sense. Dude, this part got me because I was like, he thinks I'm triggered when he's sending me walls of text, literally walls of text. He says, how you Asian and have low IQ? That makes no sense. Just know I'ma smack you. So tough, bro. So tough. Then I said, can you take a selfie? Because, bro, at this point, I still think it's the same freaking guy, bro. It's the same guy just pretending to be someone else. He says, you talking about? You sound stupid as shit. You're actually a fucking idiot. I'm gonna come to Georgia at the next geek ass Pokemon event and you will see me and I'll smack this shit out of you. Oh my God. If you're gonna talk this keyboard warrior, bro, if you're gonna talk this tough, post a selfie. You see the way I look. Let me see how you look. And then we can go from there, right? And then I just sent to him, can I have a kiss with the eggplant emoji again? To which he replies, I'm not gonna show this word at all, but this. And then he says, how you turn out to be one of those geeky ass Asians and not a cool one, bro. What does that even mean? In his head, are all Asians just cool? Like, I'll take it. I'll take it for my race. Let's get it. You nerd, go enjoy your dog soup for dinner, racial slur again. To which I just reply with a picture of him. Literally just a profile picture that he had. And he says, that's the homie. Haha, he def would never scam kids. That's the homie? Come on. You, on the other hand, holy shit. There is a reason you will never have a woman or be married. Is that kind of projecting a little bit? To which I replied with a zoomed in picture of him. And he says, you look like shit and act hella weird. You have nothing to say at all. Ha 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 ha. This is so good. It is good. I agree with you there. It is very good. I'ma come smack your bitch. You about to be crying about stop Asian hate. What the fuck? But yeah, at this point I was like, okay, these insults are about very low IQ, low quality, right? So I was like, this is getting boring now. Bye. And then he says, driver of the year, not you. Driver of the year, not you. Racial slur again. I don't know what he was going for there. But I said, I'll see you at my next event, boo. He says, yeah, you will, scummy word, loser. And then, then I said, I'll take you and your buddy sexually. And he just calls me that word again, which I sent a kiss emoji, and that was that. Oh man. So yeah, that was the interaction I had yesterday or the day before. I don't really remember. But then this morning, he keeps on commenting on my post on Instagram, just like random stuff, right? So bro, I am rent-free in his head for the past 48 hours and counting, I guess. But yeah, I guess final thoughts are, if you're gonna insult someone, like racial slurs and this and that, that's just lazy, bro. You gotta try harder than that. And if you're gonna act tough, then you know where I am. Like, I go to these events, it's all public. Come see me. But should I have made this video? Probably not. Should I have entertained the comments? Should I have replied? Probably not. But I'm a small YouTuber, guys. I got 500 of y'all watching me, not even. So it's like, I can do what I want at this point. And when I'm bored, I can entertain these hate comments. When I'm not bored, the right thing to do is just ignore it. But what can I say? What can I say? But yeah, I guess final thoughts. Don't do what I did, but here's the conversation that we had. These are just some of the people that you have to deal with in this hobby of trying to run the business. There are always going to be people that disagree with you, try to attack you, whatever, this and that. You can do everything right. I'm not saying that I did, but you can do everything right and still have someone come at you. So if you're wanting to put your face out there, do all this, then this is definitely something that you have to deal with. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. To Yama and your friend, I hope you have a good day, honestly. Like, all this, like, it's fine. Relax, bro. Just relax, all right? I'm sorry I made you feel bad. I'm sorry I made you change your profile picture, but you came at me first. That's all I gotta say. But guys, I'll be back very soon with the actual Pokemon content, PSA returns, more investments, POVs, all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy this one. I sure did. Peace.